If I didn't have it in my skincare like cupboard, if I don't see it there, I will panic. I will like feel uneasy. It is my safety blanket, if you will. It was mentioned in my video, top 10 holy grails of all time, 10 years ago. Does anyone else get attached to skincare like me? Minasan konnichiwa, this is Tina and welcome back to my channel. In this video, I thought it might be interesting to talk about which of these skincare products are still my holy grails. If that sounds like your thing, then please go ahead and channel 登録しちゃってください. So, did you guys know that I have been here on YouTube for 10 years now? I mean, probably taking it seriously for like the last 5 years or so, but I did start my channel over 10 years ago, and there are many products that I had claimed my holy grails within that time. But you know what? Humans do evolve, our skin types change, our preferences change, so I thought it might be good to do an update on whether these products are still my holy grails. I do actually get questions from you guys pretty often asking, do you still use this product? Do you still enjoy this one? I haven't heard you talk about this one. Is this still a holy grail? So I thought it might be a good opportunity to kind of get it all out there. I actually did ask you guys over on Instagram all of the products that you think of me when you think of my holy grails, and so many of you guys answered. So I tried to pick kind of the top 10 most common ones, and there were still so many. Honestly, after you guys like started responding to me, I was like, oh yeah. So if you do want a part 2 of this video, I will put it together because there are probably some products that you guys are going to be like, oh, I wanted you to mention that one. So yeah, just let me know if you want a part 2 and which products you want me to include in that one. All right, well, let's see which of these 10 products are still my holy grails. We are going to start off with cleansers, and this one was mentioned by a lot of you, and a lot of you thanked me for getting you onto it as well, which makes me very happy. It was first mentioned in 2020, so 5 years ago, and was mentioned in approximately 20 videos on my channel. The MUJI Mild Oil Cleansing. So I must say, oil cleansers I feel like is something that is not hard to find a good one these days. I feel like there's so many good ones on the market for affordable prices, both in JBeauty and KBeauty, but this is still one that I like to have around. I must say I go on and off it these days, but I think the price point is what wins with this one. Of course, it can be hard to access for a lot of people in most countries, but if you are in Japan, happen to be visiting, or you live there, this does retail for 750 yen. That is just so cheap. It uses olive jojoba and sunflower seed oil as the main ingredients. And this one doesn't have any added fragrance either, which tends to be something that is a little bit more common in Japanese products. So yeah, for that, I just can't complain. Also, I've talked about it multiple times, but a characteristic that Japanese cleansing oils tend to have is that you can use them in the shower, meaning that they still work really well on a wet hand and face, which is something that is very important to me because I do cleanse my face in the shower, and a lot of K-beauty brands or even Western brands don't really have that ability to remove makeup just as good even if hands and face are wet. Most of the time you do have to do it on dry skin. So for that, Japanese cleansers win. I can't say I use this all of the time anymore, so this is more of a want and not a need product. But if someone did ask me, what is your holy grail oil cleanser? It will still be this one. This next one, I know you guys know that it is still a holy grail because I mentioned it probably in the last 5 videos. Like, I'm constantly mentioning this product. It was first mentioned in 2022, so it's actually somewhat recent for me, but I think since I mentioned it, I haven't stopped because it has been mentioned in approximately 22 videos on my channel. The Heroine Make Speedy Mascara Remover. This is not a want, it is a need. This is a product that I just need constantly in my routine for when removing makeup. I must say I don't wear makeup every day, but whenever I do, like today, I will definitely be using this one to remove it. If you don't know what it is already, it is a waterproof mascara remover. So basically you brush it onto your lashes. It helps to break all of that mascara down, even really stubborn waterproof, to make it super easy to cleanse off when you're adding like your regular cleansing oil. It does use almond oil as the main ingredient and does not have any added fragrance, although they do release limited edition fragrance ones, like the purple one that I recently bought in Japan. That one did have a scent to it, but the original, which is in the blue bottle, and also this pink one, is a limited edition packaging, but but it doesn't have a scent either. Generally speaking, the product is fragrance free. As someone who does get lash lifts like pretty much all the time now, not rubbing at your eyes is a really, really important part of keeping them lifted. So this just allows me to remove my makeup without rubbing at my eyes, without adding stress to my eyes. And even if you don't have lash lifts, honestly, it is a better way to remove makeup to protect your lashes and keep them stronger and healthier. So yeah, if you haven't used it already, please, please, please try it out. And obviously it is still 100% a holy grail, and I cannot see myself stopping using this anytime soon. Next, I do have a water-based second step cleanser. This one was first mentioned in 2021 and it has made approximately 12 appearances in my YouTube videos. The Rovectin Aqua Hydration Gentle Cleansing Gel. What a throwback, am I right? This one I actually had seen a number of people ask me about recently, so it did get me thinking. This is the renewed bottle, and if I'm completely honest, I have never used the renewed bottle. The formula has stayed the same, so it doesn't like really matter, but in that sense, it means that I have not used this product since the Rovectin rebranding happened, which, gosh, how many years ago was that now? Like at least a few years. I think it is pretty safe to say that this is no longer a holy grail of mine, and it does not mean that it is not a good product. I would still vouch for this product 100% if you want something that is gentle, that is easy to use, that is in a gel cleanser formula. The thing is, so many good gel cleansers have come out since this. For me, this cleanser was like the first K-Beauty gel cleanser that I had ever used. Before that, I was using a really, really foamy, like Japanese foaming cleansers. This one helped me discover gel cleansers. So for that, I owe it my life, because having dry skin, gel cleansers are just so much gentler on the skin and really, really easy to use. It has a lot of hydrating ingredients like glycerin, hyaluronic acid, and beta glucan. It doesn't have that added fragrance or alcohol and etc., which can be drying, but I must say it is not necessary, and I can find similar products in other brands. So no, it is no longer a holy grail. This next one was possibly the most mentioned product when I asked you guys, what product do you think of when you think of me? It was first mentioned in 2019, so 6 years ago, and approximately in 29 videos on my channel. My outfit is kind of matching it today, so can you guys guess what it is? The I'm from Mugwort Essence. You know, the thing about this one that I find so interesting is that if I were to look at this product now, I honestly don't think it is something that would interest me that much, having dry skin, because this one is highly, highly recommended for those who have acne prone skin, combo skin. It is a great anti-inflammatory, soothing, oil controlling toner. That does not sound like something that I would generally reach for now, but I am so glad I discovered this when I discovered it, because it has been a lifesaver for obviously a number of years now. I do have to admit, I don't reach for it as much as I used to. And I know that because this bottle I opened in July of last year. So I've almost had this for a year. What is it, May now? So like 10 months, which is a pretty long time for me to have a Mugwort Essence. Like usually I go through them a lot quicker, and I think that is actually a good thing. It means that I don't have to rely on it, as my skin doesn't get sensitized or irritated as much as it used to. You guys know the Curel Deep Moisture Spray that I have been mentioning a lot more recently, and is kind of like a new holy grail of mine. That almost acts in the same way as this in terms of soothing my skin, but actually has more skin barrier strengthening ingredients. So when my skin is in that irritated, sensitized state, I tend to reach for the Curel spray, just because I can also spray it on rather than having to like do this whole process. So yeah, I don't use it as much anymore, but it is still a product that if I didn't have it in my collection, if I didn't have it in my skincare like cupboard, if I don't see it there, I will panic. I will like feel uneasy. I would be like, I need to purchase it. I just need to make sure that it is there. It is my safety blanket, if you will. I mean, what else can I say? It is vegan. It is alcohol and fragrance free. If you have sensitive skin, if you have acne prone skin, I feel like you will love it. And I feel like I would definitely still claim it as a holy grail. And I feel like you guys do agree. If you haven't tried it already, already watching my channel, I don't know what you're doing. Just try it out. I do only have one serum because I feel like serums are something that I tend to like to experiment with, and there's so many different types for so many different skin concerns. So if I say one serum, I feel like most of you can guess what this product is. It was first mentioned in 2021 and approximately in 16 videos on my channel, the numbuzin No. 3 Skin Softening Serum. Another product that I have seen multiple of you guys ask whether I use it still, because I haven't really mentioned it recently. Although I did mention it like a few videos ago, I think. I do still use it, just not as consistently. When I first discovered it, this one was such a nice, potent serum that included a very high percentage of fermented ingredients. So it has bifida as well as galactomyces making up 75% of the formula, which is like crazy, right? Back in the day, that was insane. But since this has been released, so many brands have hopped onto the fermented skincare train that we have so many options when it comes to fermented skincare now that I'm almost overloaded by it, like hyaluronic acid, niacinamide, those ingredients that are really, really popular, but when they're almost in every single product and too frequently used, it can actually irritate your skin. Because of that, I feel like I haven't been reaching for it quite as much. I do still think it is a very good product, but I don't know if I can claim it to be Holy Grail anymore, just because I don't use it quite as frequently. But I don't know, guys. This is hard. This is very hard. I get so attached to these products. You know what? No, it's the only serum, so I can still claim a Holy Grail. Who cares? You know what I'm saying? Okay, we're going to move on to moisturizers. This one was first mentioned in 2022 and has been in approximately 18 videos. I must say, recently I've been trying to like pull back on using it. I'll tell you guys why. The P.CALM Cato cream. So for a while, I did not shut up about this moisturizer, and I would honestly still claim it to be my Holy Grail moisturizer. But I feel like a lot of people had very high hopes for this moisturizer, which, I mean, probably my fault. It does have skin barrier strengthening ingredients like glycerin as well as cica, panthenol. It does also have niacinamide, which can help with so many other things, as we know. Also, it is alcohol and fragrance free, but it seems like it did not work for a fair amount of people. I mean, I have people who comment saying like, oh my god, best moisturizer, thank you so much for the recommendation. And then I have other people who were like, it didn't do anything for me. Duh. And that truly does show you that skincare is personal, and it really depends on each person whether a product is going to be really good for them. But because of that, I have been trying to kind of stay away from mentioning it so much, because I just get that comment like every time I mention it, people are like, ugh, and like shitting on it. I've been trying to use other moisturizers and hope that those might be a better recommendations for you guys out there. So when it comes down to traveling, this is when I really know. Any other moisturizer, I take like a mini or, you know, different ones every trip, but this is the one moisturizer that I always take a full size whenever I travel, because it is the moisturizer that I can use in any climate, in any like skin situation, any season, AM, PM. Like I can use it no matter what. I'm going to use the P.CALM Cato cream. This is just the default that I bring when I go on trips, because it just works for me in any occasion. And I miss it sometimes, but I've been trying to keep it in my just travel bag and just leave it there rather than using it on the daily, so I can try other products for you guys. But yeah, still absolutely love it. And if I were to claim one moisturizer that can do it all for me, it is this Cato cream still. All right. This product was also one of the most common answers to my Instagram question to you guys. First mentioned in 2021, has made approximately 15 appearances, which I feel like is kind of low. I thought I mentioned it more than that, but you guys will still recognize it 100%. The Klairs Midnight Blue Calming Cream. This is also a need and not a want type product. Actually, just clicked in my brain like the best way to tell which ones are like the needs and not the wants, and like the true Holy Grails. But I'm going to mention it at the very, very end. Keep you guys on your toes. Again, it is not generally a product that I use every single day, but I do always have one open in the skincare cabinet whenever my skin is irritated, inflamed, hot. Also after I shave, this is 100% the one that I reach for. It has guaiacol as well as centella asiatica to help with that soothing. It also has ceramides, which is great to strengthen that skin barrier, and it really does work like a barrier on your skin, and it is also alcohol and fragrance free, so good for sensitive skin too. It is recommended to use at nighttime because it does create this seal. Whenever I put this on and then go to wash my face the next morning, I can feel that seal being broken, meaning my skin was very, very well protected overnight, keeping everything in place and creating that protective layer. And I must say, whenever I'm like, my skin, it feels a little... this is it. Logan is also a huge fan of it. Like, I know if I leave it there, he will see it and he will use it. It is definitely a staple and something that we cannot not have in our house. Yes, it is still my holy grail. Most of these are still my holy grail. What can I say? Next, I actually have a sunscreen, and I thought this would be an interesting mention because the first time I mentioned it was in 2015. 10 years ago. It was mentioned in my video top 10 beauty products of all time, like top 10 holy grails of all time at that point 10 years ago. In my life, this was one of the top 10 beauty products. And after that, it was mentioned approximately 18 times in my videos too. So obviously a lot. It's just been a long time since I have claimed it to be my holy grail, the Biore UV Aqua Rich Watery Essence. If you had watched me towards the start of my channel, this is probably a throwback. I mean, this packaging isn't, because like, you know, I used to use the old packaging Biore UV Watery Essence. Absolutely loved it, I must say. Hands down was my most used sunscreen back then, or probably that and the Nivea one. I was young, 10 years ago. I was 20 something, oilier skin, combo skin, wanted something as lightweight as possible that I couldn't even feel on my skin, and that was this sunscreen. Now that I have dry skin, I want something with a little more moisture, and I have discovered Korean sunscreens now, and honestly, like, can't really go back. I just tend to lean to products or sunscreens in particular to have no alcohol in them. It is just a personal preference. I have mentioned multiple times that I don't mind alcohol and actually do prefer it when it comes to body sunscreen as well as spraying on top sunscreen, like mist sunscreens. I do prefer alcohol in them because it makes them way more lightweight. But as a general everyday lotion type sunscreen, I would prefer it to be alcohol free. Fragrance, I don't mind as much, but this one does also have fragrance. So that is why this is obviously no longer a holy grail. I mean, it has been a long time since I've used it. Even this bottle I did buy like a couple years ago, I think, and I do keep it as a prop since it is still one of the most popular sold Japanese sunscreens like in the global market. And if it works for you, amazing. I mean, I know so many people still love it, but definitely not one that I would reach for every day with my dry ass skin. Next, I have a spot treatment, which was first mentioned in 2019, has been in about 23 videos of mine. I must say, I am seeing this product more and more these days, but let me say, I was one of the first people to mention it. The Pear Acne Cream. I do apologize, I keep showing this like atrociously torn up one. I did just purchase backup because I'm obviously almost out. I don't have acne prone skin, but I do still get my fair share of pimples here and there, and this is the only product that I have felt like actually truly does work to reduce the size of the pimple and the redness of the pimple almost instantly. It has two ingredients, ibuprofen picanol, which is an anti-inflammatory, and then isopropyl which is an antibacterial product. So obviously two great ingredients that are going to instantly help to reduce but also fight back the bacteria that might be contained in those breakouts. It is so cheap, like literally so cheap. How much is it? I don't know, like 800 yen in Japan. It is technically considered a pharmaceutical, a medicated product, but you can just buy it in the shop in Japan too. You can buy it online almost everywhere these days as well. And the texture, absolutely beautiful. You can wear it AM and PM. It works underneath makeup. It never dries the skin out. It never gets all white. It never peels. It is just... honestly, I don't really see the point of looking for a different one. If they came in a different packaging, that's like the only thing that would make me change. But yeah, for sure still a holy grail. Last product. This was definitely one as well that a lot of you guys linked to me. It was first mentioned in 2020 and 27 videos that this was mentioned. Mugwort Essence was the most mentioned, and this product is second in line, the Spray Serum. So this one is the aromatic spray serum. So it's supposed to be a slightly more like concentrated version of the first spray serum, but the first spray serum is definitely the one that I've used most. Honestly, first spray serum, vital spray serum, aromatic spray serum, any of them I'm happy to use, and I have used all of them like interchangeably over the years. I can't get enough of it. Back in the day, I feel like I used to use it like in between skincare steps, as a serum step, as a toner step and stuff. But now I pretty much only use it as a makeup setting mist. Like today, of course, I have used it. It is always the one I spray to finish off my makeup. Like every single time I wear makeup, this is the spray that I use to lock everything in and make everything look like dewy and kind of like nice into the skin. But other than that, honestly, I don't use it. But I still know that it is a need because when I travel, it is the mist I take on the plane. So usually I take a mini size, but I know that because it does have those oil and water components, it is both hydrating and moisturizing for my skin when I need a quick little refresher on the plane. It's just so easy to take that one bottle and know that it's going to be enough hydration and moisture for my skin. It uses that white truffle extract, which we know is very famous in all of Darbla's products. That is an antioxidant. It uses avocado oil to moisturize, although it does have fragrance. So I know that is like a reason why some people can't use it. The fragrance is too strong. I absolutely love the fragrance. It is very, very iconic, and all of the products have kind of that same scent and I adore it. Yeah. Smells so good. Although I only use it when I wear makeup and travel, it is still something that I would never be caught without. All right, so earlier when I said I figured out how to know which products are truly like needed in my routine or needed for me to feel comfortable and like I would just never want to be without, are the products that I travel with. Because when you travel, you tend to pick the products that you like the best and that you know will work in the time of need. Because usually, at least for me, when I'm traveling, my skin tends to fluctuate a little bit and I do tend to reach for the same products that I know that I can rely on. And in that instance, whenever I travel, these are the products that I always have on me. These 5: Mugwort Essence, P.CALM Cato Cream, Pear Acne Cream, Midnight Blue, and then the Spray. These 5 products, I can guarantee you, like every single time I've traveled in the last couple of years, I have always had with me. The others, I guess I don't necessarily need them. There's other products that I can. Oh wait, no, the Heroine Meg Mascara Remover. Yep, sorry, it fell on the ground. Let me get it. Oh yeah. This one I definitely have as well. Right now I have like a mini version to take with me when I travel, but these six products are it. They're like 100% still my holy grail products, and doing that was like, that realization kind of made me there are some products that are just no longer my holy grails, I guess, and that makes me kind of sad. Oh, why am I actually sad? Does anyone else get attached to skincare like me? Okay, forgive me. It is that time of the month. You know, we all get emotional. Yeah, I really do hope you guys enjoyed it and it made some things clear for you guys too, which are still solid holy grails of mine. If you do want to still hang out with me, I have selected 2 other videos for you to check out here. And yeah, I guess I'll see you guys in the next video. Bye! Mwah!